I am going to be honest with you. I think Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez are quite possibly the most insufferable people in this space. Their journalism isn't real journalism because it's completely biased. And I just want to go over this real quick because the reason why I'm making this video is this is a reoccurring thing with Dave, specifically Dave. To give Brian some credit, he definitely shit talks AEW at times and calls Dave out on things, and I respect him for that. But overall, I think he's still a problem as well. I think they both cause problems. Let's look at these series of tweets because it genuinely blows my mind. And I brought up quite a few things to break down these statements. So if we go here, it says, please don't, Dave Meltzer, explain why this isn't true. So the ratings are in. WWE NXT Tuesday, 801,000 viewers at a .18 rating in 18 to 49. Now, if you don't know, the advertising range, the most profitable version is 18 to 49. So that is the age range of 18 to 49. So that is going to be really your main target audience, the main demographic you want to target. AEW Dynamite, 579, .16 in 18 to 49. So here comes Dave. Gotta defend AEW because I've got to be honest with you. I don't know if he's on their payroll or I just think he genuinely has a massive grudge about WWE for maybe something we don't know about. But this guy literally lacks any type of unbiased journalism, and it blows my mind. Let's look at Dave's response. I find it funny. It's network versus cable, and an undetermined percentage of the AEW viewership is watching on Max. The very asking of this question is bad faith, which... Like, you even consider the idea the additional Max viewership is less than 0.02%? And that is not fair either because TBS plus Max is bigger than the CW. Any comparison is disingenuous. I'm going to be honest with you. And this is like a fact. AEW had to change their stadium show because nobody wanted to go. They went from from a 56,000 seated arena, I think, to this new one now only holds 11, which 11 is still a good crowd, but that's not what they intended. They struggle to get people every single week. The company has been cold since Punk left, and it's not just because of Punk. Everyone is cold, although Hangman and MJF are starting to heat up, and I think that feud's going to be chef's kiss. I'll get to that in a different video. I don't understand why this guy feels the need to defend every single little facet, but let's pretend he's saying this is totally disingenuous, right? So what is the difference between network and cable television? I'm going to educate people who are not aware of this and give you quick context. Network television refers to additional broadcast channels like ABC, CBS, and NBC, which are transmitted over the airways through local affiliates, while cable television refers to channels delivered through physical cables to home. So pretty much, network television is free. You know, you don't have a cable box, you got that little antenna, you turn that sumbitch on, and you're going to watch network television. Completely free, so it's technically in more homes than cable television because a channel like TBS, like TNT, is on cable. Okay. Is the CW a free channel? Yes. You can watch the CW via antenna or the stream on the CW app. Okay. So we understand the CW is in X amount more homes than TBS TNT, right? So that we can understand. Still, by the way, beat by 300,000. Okay. Is TNT/TBS a free channel? No, TNT is not a free channel, but you can watch it free with a trial of certain streaming services. The whole premise of Dave's argument, which, again, it's just so stupid because this company's cold as ice. They have a dude named Cope fighting for the title against a guy who's had the title locked away in a briefcase for like 4 months is, well, actually the problem is it's hard to compare NXT to AEW because of the fact that one is in more homes. Bro, it did about 200,000. I said 300,000, my apologies. It did more than 200,000 more viewers. Even if AEW was either on the CW or another channel that was free, I'm telling you right now, it is not bringing in 200,000 people. And I'm telling you right now, HBO is not having 200,000 people watch AEW Dynamite. Now, this is not me saying I want AEW to fail. Please don't misconstrue this. I dislike this dude's dishonest and disingenuous journalism, because what he would do is, when the second AEW beats out any show, whether it could have been Raw, could have been SmackDown, it could have been NXT, any special, the first thing that happens is, well, in the demos they won this week. They might have lost in the overall viewership, but they won. Or, when they beat NXT, you saw what happened. Triple H tried to beat AEW, and then he got punished, and so now they rebranded NXT. Like, it's so situational. You have to be consistent with your thought process, right? If you are not consistent with your thought process, you have no credibility, which he doesn't have credibility to begin with anymore. Dude has had honestly one of the worst runs of fucking news in the past 5 to 6 months that I've seen in the wrestling journalism game as a 26-year-old. Like, I just don't get it. How much does it cost to get TNT? $76 for cable, $73 for YouTube. How much is an HBO Max subscription? Hold on, I'm going to pull this up real quick. How much is a HBO Max subscription? Okay. HBO Max a month is $9.99. If you really want to be technical, if you really were an AEW fan, you didn't have cable, you would be able to afford $10 a month, as opposed to the cable of $76 to watch other things, or $73, or let's say if you have, whatever internet provider / cable provider, that could be hundreds of dollars a month. So realistically, we could use this as a counter to your argument, and where it's like, it's only $10. If you really want to watch AEW, it would just go there. Now, HBO will probably never release those numbers, and I think the reason why they won't release those numbers is because while AEW got a profitable deal, and I'm very happy about that, every other single metric is down in every single way. There's just no other way to put it. And so this guy is going into save face mode, and I don't know why. I don't know I just don't get it. I don't know. But it frustrates me so much, and that people really sit here and they believe his shit, or they spew his shit. It's like fucking propaganda. Like, this is why journalism in the fucking wrestling scene is a joke. It's dog shit. It's not just Dave, but Dave is one of the most consistent outliers who continuously and vehemently defends everything AEW-wise and comes up with any excuse under the book and under the sun. But the second WWE do something good, doesn't really give them credit, or the second AEW might beat them in something, it's just, that's so amazing. And it's like, bro, like, stop. It's just annoying. It's just the main dude in your feud right now, like in the top feud, Cope, doesn't even, like, he's talked shit about you before. Like, well, like, what is the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. I think this guy, he has just been taking L after L after L. Bro got fucking baited by a fake meme page on Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? About, like, something going to Saudi or some bullshit. Like, what sources? It's really sad. I think this shit is just cringe. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.